my absolute privilege to introduce the orator for the class of 2026, Abigail Pierre. Come stand next to me for a second. All right, so it's clear Abigail has the best fan club. So let me tell you a little bit about Abigail before she takes the podium. She's taken on multiple leadership roles and made a meaningful impact on our campus community. Since her freshman year, she served as a resident assistant, been an active club leader, stepped into the role of orientation leader this past summer, advanced to lead resident assistant, and serves as the president of the class of 2026. Madam President, Abigail has helped bring back the tradition of a senior week so that the class of 2026 can celebrate their journey together here on campus. How was this past week? Pretty good. She leads with positivity, always bringing energy and a smile to every space she enters. She creates connection among her peers, starting meetings with icebreakers and making sure everyone feels included and heard. Abigail is one of those students I see around campus all the time, active and engaged in one thing or another. She has been a positive contributor to the Curry community and a positive presence on our campus. In my view, she exemplifies what it means to be Curry. Ladies and gentlemen, the order for the class of 2026, Abigail Pierre.
Good morning, everyone. I know it's early, so let me say that again. Good morning, everyone. Before anything else, I want to give thanks to God for guiding me through this journey. And to our families, friends, faculty, and staff, thank you for your love, sacrifices, support, and belief in us. We would not be here today without you. Hope has shaped my life long before I ever stepped onto this campus. I'm the youngest of 7 children, and I grew up in a home where words like share and together weren't just values. They were a way of life. With limited space, but an abundance of love, I learned early on what it meant to sacrifice, support others, and keep going even when things weren't easy. At the time, I didn't fully understand my circumstances, but I understood hope. To me, hope meant believing in something better, even when I couldn't see yet. That hope carried my family from a small apartment in Brooklyn, New York, to a new beginning in Boston. In that transition, I learned that hope gives us courage to embrace change, even when the future feels uncertain. I also learned that new beginnings are built through community, through the people who welcome you, support you, and help you find your place. The same sense of hope and togetherness that grounded my family eventually brought me here to Curry College. When I first arrived at Curry, like many of you, I was quiet and shy, like really quiet. We all arrived to Curry unsure of ourselves, uncertain about where we would fit in, but hopeful that college would help us grow into someone more confident and sure of who we would want to be. As we stepped onto this campus, our stories began to intertwine. At Curry, we were shaped by a community that supported our growth every step of the way. We didn't just work towards degrees. Over time, I think many of us discovered parts of ourselves we didn't fully know were there, and Curry became the place where that hope began to grow. Through our experiences at Curry College, the people we met, and the faculty who guided us, we found confidence, community, and purpose. Curry became the place that showed us that hope is not passive. It pushes us to grow, evolve, and become people we never imagined we could be. Through those experiences, Curry became more than just a place of learning. It became a place where we grew together in hope. And in that process, we learned what it truly means to be Curry. Not just as a phrase, but as a mindset. To show up, to lead, to support one another, and to leave every space better than we found it. So today I stand here not as the shy, quiet person I was 4 years ago. I stand here as lead resident assistant, lab assistant, orientation leader, and class president. And I never thought I would be class orator. As a biology major with minors in mathematics, chemistry, and sociology, I learned to see the world through multiple lenses: scientific, logical, and social. My Curry education strengthened the hope I carry with me into a future that in many ways feels uncertain. The hope to help lead my communities towards a better future. But we all grew to our full potential, and that's what hope does. And for all of us, Curry made that possible. Leadership is not about a title. It's about a heart of service. It's about showing up for others and giving people hope through your presence. It's about creating spaces where people feel seen, supported, and encouraged. It's about being there for people even when it's hard and reminding them they're not alone. Behind every degree each of us has earned, there's a story of sacrifice, resilience, determination, and even falling behind. Today isn't just about celebrating what we accomplish, but recognizing everything it took to get here. As graduates, we often measure success by what we've achieved. But the truth is, success is found in the moments no one else sees. The late nights, the setbacks, and the times we question ourselves, but kept going anyways. Because hope is not always loud. Sometimes hope looks like persistence. Sometimes it looks like resilience. And sometimes it simply looks like continuing forward even when you're not sure of what comes next. Stories of resilience and persistence are something every single one of us carries as we sit here today. So as we prepare to leave Curry College and step into the new chapter, whether that's starting your career, attending graduate school, or entering a new path you're still discovering, I want us to remember this. Where you come from does not define where you're going. Your circumstances do not limit your potential. And the lessons we learned here will stay with us far beyond this campus. The world we're entering needs more than just educated individuals. It needs compassionate leaders. It needs people who understand the importance of community, who are willing to uplift others, and who are not afraid to create change. It needs people who can model resilience, persistence, and hope. So let's carry that hope wherever we go. Let's continue to lead with purpose. Let's continue to show for one another. And let's continue to be Curry, not just today, but in every room we walk into. Because if there's anything this journey has taught us, it's that hope is powerful. Hope is what brought us here, and hope is what we will carry forward. So congratulations, class of 2026. We made it, and this is only the beginning.